Good morning, scholars. It is Wednesday, April 23rd, and I see again we have something that has wandered into our spelling from the history department. Not a ship today. Looks like a little peasant cart. Peasants would be driving these carts. There's a workhorse, got our wheels, got our little guy here who isn't wearing a helmet. Doesn't have any heraldry written on his chest, so I'm going to assume he's a peasant, maybe running some errand for his knights. I'm not really sure why they keep ending up on my spelling books, so I'm going to send this guy on his way, and we will see him later when we do get to studying knights and castles. Until then, let's try to refocus on our spelling today. Getting a little distracted here. Remember, this week we are studying long U spelled how? E-W, that's right. So I'm just going to write it right here. E-W. Long U. Put my little macron above it. So I'm going to remember, feeding my brains. This page we're going to do together. It's a little tricky, so extra for experts. So together we're going to put our brains and we're going to make it work. So let's read the directions. Sometimes long U is two sounds. The Y, Y, plus the U. Kind of get a Y, oo sound. And it's difficult to tell the difference. Remember, this week, focus on the long U spelling EW. Here's a little extra so that you know that it does sometimes tweak that sound just a little. Don't feel bad if you don't hear it. We're just going to work through it together and we're going to do our very best. So first we're going to listen to the differences in the sound of mew and moo. Listen. So say those words slowly and listen to them. Mew, moo, mew, moo. And here's one of those times if you put your hands up on your cheeks very, very softly and you say mew, you might feel your lips go out farther than when you just say moo. Another one to look at in the mirror tonight when you brush your teeth. Sometimes I tell you to do that. So just take a look, see what your lips are doing as you listen to this very, very, very subtle addition of a sound. Okay, let's go forth. Sort these words into the grid columns according to how they sound. So how they sound. So we're going to sort the words according to how they sound. Let's do according to. All right, let's work on this together. Let's take a look and read our words that we're going to use. Blue, few, view, crew, chew, review, stew, and interview. Wow, some hard words there. Right away I noticed there are three words that have one word in them. View, review, and interview. So I'm thinking that if I find out where this one goes, I'm going to be able to know where those other two go as well. So here we have moo, moo, and over here we have mew, mew. All of our words that we're going to write have EW. None of them have the double O sound making the long U, but that's the way it sounds. Let's take a look at our first word. Blue. He blew out the candles. Blue. Does it sound more like moo or does it sound more like mew? Blue, moo, blue, mew. I hope you said moo because that is where it belongs. So we're going to write the word blue under moo. Are you ready? Let's feed our brain four ways. Let's see it, say it, hear it, and write it. Ready? Begin. B, L, E, W. Again, I'm taking my time to make sure that my writing is legible. You don't want to write and have people not know what it is that you wrote, your important ideas or thoughts, or simple spelling words. You want them to be able to read them. So make sure you start at the top. That gives you more control over your letters. That is, if your words, you're still having trouble writing them. All right, so we did blue. I'm going to put a little check mark by it. I'm going to go across. Few. When you say few, does it sound more like moo? Or does it sound more like mew? Let's say it. Few, moo. Few, mew. I think it sounds more like mew. So that's where I'm going to write few. Hope you agree with me. Let's see it, say it, hear it, and spell it. You ready? Begin. Few. F, E, W. I put check mark by it. All right, now I'm coming up to the word view, which has some people in the same family in it. So I'm thinking that they're probably going to all go together. This might be very helpful. Doesn't mean I won't recheck my work, but let's take a look at view. View, moo, view, mew. View, moo, view, mew. I'm thinking it goes here. View, mew, mew. View, moo, view, mew. I'm going to write it here. Let's see it, say it, hear it, and spell it. The word view. You had a great view. Ready? Begin. V, I, E, W. Check it off. Now, if view sounds like mew, I bet review and interview sound like mew too. So I'm going to skip ahead and I'm going to put that whole family, they're all got the same word in it, in the same column. So let's do that together. Let's go to review. If I add re to the beginning of a word, it means to do it over again. So if I say review your work, you're going to look at your work again. Review. Ready? Begin. R, E, V, I, E, W. Check it off. And then I'm going to jump over to interview. You interview someone, or you go to an interview. People will interview you. They will ask you questions about yourself or things that you have done, or you will ask them questions about themselves. So interview. I'm going to write it right here. That's a long word, but you can see I can break it up. In. I know how to spell in. So let's see it, say it, hear it, and write it. I-N, inter. I can't just write the R. Remember, I got to have a vowel in every syllable. The vowel here is E, interview. V, I, E, W. And if you forget this, well, we know EW is making the U sound, but I like to remember I can see the view. So I am coming first. Well, now I've got 3 words, so I could just fill them in, crew, chew, stew, and be done. But being the great scholars we are, we're going to make sure that we can hear that moo sound in these words. We know where they go, but let's listen. Let's feed our brains. Moo, crew. Crew, moo. It's going to go right here. So I'm going to write crew. You ready? Let's begin. Blend. C-R. E-W. Making that U sound. Check it off. Chew, moo. They're all spelled this way, but they have that little subtle difference. Moo, chew. So I'm going to write chew here. Ah, got a digraph. Ch. C-H. We cannot break that apart. 2 letters, 1 sound. Ch. And then E-W, chew, C-H-E-W. Put my mark by it, and I'm going to go on to stew. St. Ooh, a blend. I can break that one apart. Here, S, T, T, U, E, W, stew. So those are our words that sound like moo and our words that sound like mew. Moo, blue, crew, chew, stew. And let's read the mew words together. Mew, few, view, review, interview. Good job. All right, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to show you the work you're going to do today on your own. Get you started, and then you're going to finish on your own. This is our meaning page. So we're not listening to sound anymore. We are working on vocabulary. Vocabulary. What does the word mean and how can I use it correctly? So we are going to match an EW pattern word in this table with each sentence. We do this every week. Each sentence. We have 16 sentences. We have 4, 8, 12, 16 words. We're going to use each word one time. What do you do if you get stuck? Skip that one, but make sure you put a little mark by it, a circle, an arrow, a star, something, so that you know you have to go back and check to see what that word might be. All right, let's try one together. Let's read the first sentence. You ready? Let's begin. She blank pictures in the sand with a stick. I think I've done that. I've taken a stick and I've drawn pictures in the sand. But I'm doing it now. So this is the very first one. She drew pictures in the sand with a stick. So I'm going to write drew here. I'm going to see it, say it, hear it, and spell it. Are you ready? Let's begin. D-R-E-W. Now take your time. Make sure your letters are appropriately written and your whole word is legible. You've got time now. Practice making those letters. Next year, you're going to be learning cursive, so you're going to want to make sure that you have control of your writing instrument and you can make the letters correctly. All right, let's try the next one. He blank his food with his mouth closed. So he's got to do something with his food with his mouth closed. You chew your food. So let's see, new, few, through, chewed. He chewed his food with his mouth closed, ED. This does not have an irregular past tense. He will chew his food. He chewed his food with his mouth closed. So I'm going to write chewed right here. Let's feed our brains. See it, say it, hear it, write it, and make our letters nice and neat starting at the top. You ready? C, H, E, W, suffix ED, happened in the past. He chewed his food with his mouth closed. Excellent. Check it off. And I'm just going to randomly jump down to, I don't know, number 9. So let's take a look at number 9, okay? The small child blank a big tantrum. Uh-oh. The small child threw a big tantrum. Don't you throw any tantrums. If you're having trouble, take a breath, a nice slow breath. You know how to do it. You inhale slowly. Exhale silently and slowly. If you need to, take a couple of them. You know how to calm it down. Do it in school all the time. Continue to do that at home. So we're not going to throw any tantrums. If we need help, we're going to ask Mom and Dad politely. And we're going to wait patiently. So let's see. The small child threw a big tantrum. So I got to find through. Ooh, I hear the TH digraph. My tongue went out, so I know it's through. So right here is the word through, and I'm going to write it right here on number 9. I'm going to start at the top. You ready to feed your brain 4 ways? See it, say it, hear it, and write it. Ready, begin. T H R E W. Through. And you're going to go through and finish working on these on your own. Remember, if you get stuck, circle it, put a mark by it, something so reminds you when you're double checking you're going to see that, and you'll go back and you'll fix that word. And if you need help, remember to ask politely. Use your virtues. All right, till tomorrow, go forth, do great works.